Hello, everyone. It's new Ballet Story Time. I've loved seeing the photos that some of you have sent in to me of you with your own ballet books. Some of you have even sent me videos of you reading your ballet stories to your dolls, or teddy bears, stuffed animals. I can't wait to see what our story is going to be today. Ah, Swan Lake. Let's go.
Here we are. Swan Lake, brought to you by the new ballet in San Jose. The royal household was buzzing with excitement. It was Prince Siegfried's 21st birthday, and the celebrations were about to begin. The prince's gesture roused him from his thoughts. "Your friends are coming," he cried. "It's time for some fun." Lord Michael and the ladies Lorraine and Elizabeth joined the prince in the castle courtyard. They had all been friends since early childhood, so they were excited to celebrate this special day. Amidst a flurry of activity, Queen Hildred herself joined the festivities. Her head held high, she strode with purpose toward her royal son. "Happy birthday," she said to Siegfried. "Here is my present to you." Prince Siegfried gasped as he was presented a jeweled crossbow. The queen raised her hand. "You will soon be king, my son. And as the king, you must marry." "Marry," said the prince, "but there is nobody I love." "I have invited princesses from many lands to a ball in your honor," said the queen, "and you must choose one for your bride." The weight of kingdom and crown heavy on his shoulders, the young prince agreed. The queen called for dancing to celebrate. Siegfried was lost in thought, contemplating his happy childhood that seemed about to end. "I will be king," he thought, "and so I must marry. But my heart is untouched by love." He wandered into the evening alone. The prince spotted a flock of swans against the evening sky. "Lord Michael," he cried, "bring my new crossbow! To the hunt!" The two friends ran to the forest in pursuit and found themselves at the shores of a glittering lake. Siegfried spotted a swan silently gliding across the lake. He drew back his crossbow and took aim, but before he could release the arrow, the swan rose out of the water. The prince gazed in wonder. In the place of the swan, there appeared the most beautiful woman the prince had ever seen. "I am Odette," spoke the woman, "queen of the swans. It is only in the darkest hours of the night that we swans can reclaim our human form. The lake beyond is filled with my tears, as I have been enchanted by the evil magician von Rothbart, and doomed to live in eternity, never again knowing the sun. It is a spell that will last forever, unless someone of pure heart swears their love to me alone and never betrays me." The prince was swept up in a wave of emotion. "I will swear to love you forever," he exclaimed. But they were not alone. Von Rothbart was prowling in the shadows and confronted the prince and Odette in anger. A powerful magician, Von Rothbart thwarted the prince's attacks. Her human form fading fast. "I pledge to love Odette forever," exclaimed the prince. "Never will I give my heart or my hand to another." On the night of the royal ball, the castle was filled with guests. Princesses and their courtiers had arrived from Hungary, Spain, Italy, and Russia to try to win the prince's hand. When Prince Siegfried entered the royal court, he was lost in thoughts of Odette. "These princesses are beautiful," he said to his mother, "but I cannot marry any of them." A flurry of trumpets interrupted the ball. But who could be arriving at such a late hour? Thunder and lightning filled the great hall, and two mysterious visitors appeared. "Oh, Odette?" cried Siegfried, rushing to the beautiful woman who so closely resembled his beloved. Her curious attendant invited the prince to dance with the woman. And they whirled across the room. Siegfried felt himself bewitched by her beauty. He never noticed the white shadow in the window, gazing mournfully as he danced. "I will marry this woman," cried the prince. At her mysterious companion's urging, he swore his eternal love. A crash of thunder and a cackle of laughter filled the court. "You have betrayed Odette," cried von Rothbart. "This is my daughter Odile, and not the queen of the swans." Realizing his terrible mistake, the prince tore from the castle, his friends in fast pursuit, the party in shocked disarray, and his mother, the queen, heartbroken. Denying his friends' urgent pleas to return to the safety of the castle, Siegfried ran deep into the forest, looking for Odette. He found the Swan maidens with their queen. "It is you I love," swore Siegfried. "It is too late." "Odette is mine," roared von Rothbart from the darkness. Knowing now that the evil spell would never end, Odette would rather die than be in von Rothbart's power forever. She climbed to the top of a tall cliff and dove into the lake, the dark waters closing. Siegfried knew he couldn't lose Odette. With the power of her love strengthening him, he flung von Rothbart aside and threw himself into the lake after Odette. "No!" howled von Rothbart, racing to the water's edge. But it was too late. United in death, the power of Odette and Siegfried's love was stronger than von Rothbart's magic, and he disappeared with a hideous shriek. After a time, the Swan maidens crept out from their hiding places, their faces wet with tears. They looked at each other in wonder. They were women, not swans, as they felt the morning sun on their faces. The evil spell was finally at an end, and the young women turned their hopeful faces toward the dawn. Quite a story. We look forward to performing Swan Lake for you in the theater. Until then, thank you for joining me at today's Ballet Story Time, and I'll see you at the next one.